2. Ever feel like you have a million things on your plate, but by the end of the day, you've barely made a dent? You see other people absolutely crushing their goals, running businesses, and still having time for hobbies and family. And you can't help but wonder, what's their secret? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not some hidden magic trick. It's a system. 10. Today, I'm going to share exactly how you can build that system to supercharge your focus, skyrocket your productivity, and finally feel in control of your time. Let's start with focus. In a world that's constantly buzzing with notifications, the ability to truly concentrate is a superpower. And the biggest enemy of focus: distraction. So, the very first step is to create your own fortress of solitude. When it's time to get down to business, put your phone in another room or use an app that blocks distracting websites. Seriously, you will be amazed at what you can accomplish in just 25 minutes of uninterrupted deep work. This is the core idea behind the famous Pomodoro technique. You work for a focused 25-minute sprint, then take a 5-minute break. This isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter by honoring your brain's natural rhythm of concentration and rest. It keeps you fresh and prevents burnout. Now, let's talk about turning that newfound focus into real productivity. Being productive isn't about just being busy. It's about achieving meaningful results. So, before you even start your day, identify your top 3 most important tasks. These are the big wins. The tasks that, if you completed only them, you'd still feel like you had a successful, accomplished day. Write them down. This simple act of prioritization is your shield against getting lost in the swamp of minor details and busy work that devours your time. And here's a pro tip. Tackle your most challenging task first thing in the morning. This strategy is often called eating the frog, and it works because your energy and willpower are at their peak. Conquering that big task creates a powerful wave of momentum that carries you through the rest of your day. So, you're focused, you're productive. But how do you actually get more done without working longer hours? The key is a technique called batching. Instead of checking your email every 10 minutes, dedicate specific blocks of time to it, maybe once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Do the same for making phone calls, running errands, or even creating content, like I'm doing right now. Every time you switch between different types of tasks, your brain loses precious time and energy. Readjusting by batching similar tasks together, you stay in the same mental zone, which makes you significantly faster and more efficient. Think of it like creating an assembly line for your to-do list. Finally, let's tackle the Holy Grail: having time for everything that matters to you. The secret isn't about finding more hours in the day. It's about being intentional with the time you already have. And for that, planning is your absolute best friend. At the beginning of each week, sit down and schedule everything. I don't just mean your work meetings and deadlines. I mean your workouts, your hobbies, your family dinners, and your essential downtime. Treat these personal appointments with the same respect you give your professional ones. Put them in your calendar. When you block out dedicated time for your personal life, it ensures that it doesn't constantly get squeezed out by the demands of work. 2. It also allows you to be fully present in whatever you're doing, because you have the peace of mind of knowing that everything important has its own dedicated slot. This isn't about creating a rigid, joyless schedule. It's about building a structure that gives you freedom. The freedom to work hard and the freedom to live fully. 3. Implementing just one of these tips this week, and I promise you'll start to see a difference. Remember, this is a journey, not a sprint. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living a more productive and fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.